Freeman, and you're watching E Asylum. I'll do that again for you, so because you didn't understand the first time. That was a foreign language I used. I'm Morgan Freeman, and you're watching ES Asylum TV.
60 years ago, Earth was attacked. Everyone's been evacuated. Nothing human remains. Doesn't seem right. We won the war. Now we have to leave.
Don't take any chances.
It's an action film, but incorporates love and so many huge messages. And is that, it seems with you, you are drawn to roles that aren't just guns and fighting and wars. There's something so much deeper in everything that you do. And what is it that you search for when you do these parts?
Meaning. Yeah, meaning. Meaningless violence is really meaningless. To do an action film that has this level of violence in it, it has to be tempered. You have to have a reason for it, to me, you know. There has to be some mitigating part of the script that says this is worth all this.
Nostalgia is something that's such a huge theme in this film.
Yeah, you know, I am actually such a nostalgic person.
Me too. I'm so sentimental all the time. I cry every 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my god.
And melancholic. I'm,
Totally.
you know, and I actually think they're beautiful states. They're actually creative states. Nostalgia, melancholia are the states and the feelings that make people create. You look at great writers, painters. They all had that. Without it, you can't be a great creator or an artist.
This movie to me is like such a romance, like, but not Nicholas Sparks style. It's like romance action flick. Like you can get your boyfriend to go with you.
Yeah.
So is that going to be your niche, like Nicholas Sparks for the action world?
Wow. You know, I certainly wanted to make a movie that had something everyone could relate to, and I liked the idea of making a science fiction film that would get people who normally wouldn't go to movies like this to go. I think great science fiction appeals to everybody because you can ask really big questions.
The reason I agree with that is because the only movie my dad and I could watch together that we could ever agree on was Blade Runner. And I know you're a fan.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
I grew up watching that, and
Oh,
I think
cool.
it's so cool that you're inspired by that. What parts of that film did you try to integrate into this project?
Well, you know, I think that film, not only being just visually stunning, but it does ask kind of some big questions about, you know, what is it that makes us who we are? It's one of those films that afterward, it leaves you through a couple of questions that you can debate and talk about with your friends. And I wanted to have the same kind of movie, something that people are talking about when it's over.
You don't have to die. They don't have to die. It's time to come home.
I'm not gonna do that. Earth is my home.